That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? You know, a couple of significant movies are opening up this weekend. Sonic 3 and Mufasa the Lion King. Last night, Ann and I went and did a double feature to watch both of them. We'll talk about Sonic in a bit. But I want to start off by talking about Mufasa. Mufasa, if you know me, you know I'm not really big on prequel stories. There are definitely prequel stories that I do like, absolutely. But in general, like I prefer stories moving forward rather than backwards and all that kind of stuff. But when I found out that Barry Jenkins was going to be directing it, the guy behind Moonlight, like, oh, all right, I'll definitely give that a shot. So I went off to see Mufasa. Here's my basic feelings on it, and then we'll break down the good and the bad. Mufasa's a nice little movie. It's actually a nice little movie. Ironically, the worst part of the movie for me was the music. And you are looking at a card-carrying certified fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda. I love Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I love his music. But it didn't click. And as a matter of fact, I felt like the first thing I said to Anne when I came out of Mufasa was, I think this movie would have been a good 20% more enjoyable if the songs were just taken out. Because I feel like because they've got a nice, Barry Jenkins put together a nice story. And I feel like the story would get rolling and then, okay, everybody, hold up. We got to do a song number now. Got to do song number. And I love music in movies when done right. Love it. But it didn't quite click here. And you got 5 or 6 musical numbers in it. And it always felt like it just stopped the story. And yeah, again, listen, the whole idea about these two cubs who find each other, one's kind of orphaned, one is from a royal family being Scar, whose original name is Taka, and them growing up as brothers and then, you know, all that kind of everything that happens. Yeah.
Didn't you say the same thing about Joker 2? The way you felt about
Oh yeah, the music
was just shoved in or something like that.
Yeah, the music in Joker 2. I mean, Joker 2 would have been terrible no matter what.
Oh, okay.
But the music selections in it, I thought it was a very neat idea to kind of make Joker a semi-musical, but it didn't work. It really didn't work. And them dropping in the music just kind of ruined the movie. But the basics of the story and the characters and all that kind of night and meeting Taka and meeting a younger Mufasa and meeting Zazu and meeting Rafiki and meeting what's Mufasa's
the bird
mate's name? Sabari? Sabari? Yeah.
I believe so.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So meeting all those
Sarabi.
That's what it is. Sarabi. So meeting all these characters was actually really kind of fun and how they came to be in the Pride Lands and the origin story of Pride Rock is in the movie too. So I mean, there's just some interesting things. It's a nice little movie. Not great. Not something I'm going to rush back to the theater to see again. But you know what? Not bad. It's a nice little film. Here are some of the things that still didn't work for me though. I remember when I first found out that Scar in this movie, Scar and Mufasa weren't actually brothers. That's kind of retconning the original Lion King. And as the movie went on, but I'm like, okay, let me see how they do it. And they never crossed the bridge for me. It never felt right about that they're not actually brothers. And by the time you get to the end of Mufasa the Lion King, you're like, no way Scar's still around. No way Scar is still around years later by the time we get to the story of the original Lion King. Like, not a chance. But also specific lines, Chris, in the original Lion King. Like, you know, are you challenging me? Oh, no, when it comes to brute strength with you, but when it comes to brute, like, I got the lion's share of the brains, but when it comes to brute strength, I got the shallow end of the gene pool. Like, specifically alluding that they are actually brothers.
Yeah.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, The Perfect Gene. All right, let's get real for a second. Khakis, stiff, uncomfortable, and a crime against humanity. That's why I am obsessed with The Perfect Gene. I'm wearing them right now, and let me tell you, they've changed the game. They have full stretch, no resistance, whether I'm sitting for hours, indulging in holiday feasts, or running errands, these jeans move with me. And the best part, I don't feel like I'm in a denim prison. They're stretchy, soft, and crazy comfortable. And these aren't just comfy lounge pants. They look sharp enough for dinner parties and family photos photos, and with 6 fits, waist sizes up to 50, and lengths up to 38, the perfect jean fits everyone. From short kings to tall legends, over 5,000 combinations to get your perfect fit. So what are you waiting for? Stop crushing your balls in stiff, boring jeans. Head to theperfectjean.nyc and use the code Campea15 for 15% off your first order, plus free shipping, returns, and exchanges. That's right, risk-free, folks. Once again, that's theperfectjean.nyc, code Campea15. F your khakis and upgrade to the perfect jean. Trust me, your legs and everything else will thank you. And then even when Mufasa is complaining to Zazu about him, what am I going to do with him? I was like, every family's got him. Like, yeah, but he's your brother. Yeah. And again, with the ending of this movie, which I won't give away the whole totality of it, but you can kind of figure out Taka becomes Scar. By the end of it, I'm like, there's no way this dude is still around by the time The Lion King starts. It just doesn't. So the music hindered it. The retcons of the original story still don't sit well with me and whatever. But again, still, overall, it's a nice little film. Right now, it's got a 55% on Rotten Tomato. And I would figure it to be somewhere around 55 to 65%. Like, I can see that there are going to be some people that it just doesn't work for at all. But I'll say this. I don't give a crap what anybody else is telling you about, the visuals are gorgeous. Fuck off with all this. Oh, no, this just didn't do good with the... Fuck you. The visuals in Mufasa are staggering. Absolutely staggering. As somebody who has worked in the visual effects field, I'm sitting there looking at this kind of the same way I did with the 2019 Lion King, only it's even better. I'm like, I can't believe what I'm looking at is all animated. I was in just stunned awe and wonder about that. Like, I just could not believe the achievement of what it looks like visually. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And anybody who complains about it, I'll say, you point me to anything else ever created that is photorealistic that looks nearly as good as this. Nothing exists.
I hear it looks like a CW show.
So,
well, that's only when they put the lions in leather jackets.
Yeah, but the movie's not great. It's not great, but it's nice. It's nice. I think it's totally watchable.
Is it worth going to if you are not somebody who has a list or Regal Movie Pass or anything?
Because currently I have a reservation for Sunday. So
yeah.
Here's what I would say. I'm going to bring this up. If you are somebody who enjoyed the 2019 Lion King, which according to this, I mean, I really liked it a lot. Mm-hmm. Not as good as the original, but I really liked the 2019 Lion King. And 88% of the audience who went to go see The Lion King in 2019, 88% of the audience liked it. Only 51% of the critics, so it was split. I would say if you are one of those 88% and you enjoyed the 2019 Lion King, I think there's enough here that there's a decent chance you're going to enjoy this.
Okay.
So I would say, go see it, but temper your expectations.
Okay.
Was it a mistake to release it so close to Kraven the Hunter?
I'm so over lions. I'm so over. I can't go to see another lion.
Oh my God.
I mean, those $4 million of people that went to go see Kraven this weekend could have really make an impact. But yeah, the standout for me, I will say in Mufasa, was Rafiki. Rafiki's the standout character for me. I really, really liked Rafiki in it.
So if you could say your most favorite thing of the film, what you think people should actually go for and appreciate, was it the visual?
It was, if you're asking me, but my background, I'm looking for different things, but for me, the best thing about the movie was absolutely the visuals. Unfortunately, with Lin-Manuel Miranda, who I'm a huge fan of, the weakest part of the movie for me was the music.
Okay.
And then everything else in it was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, so I was really hoping I would love this movie. I don't, but I think it's worth checking out. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to see Mufasa, the Lion King? If so, what did you think of it? Are you planning on seeing it if you haven't yet? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.